Desean Jackson will reportedly soon to be released by the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this was said on Twitter, and actually there's, you know, some farewell posts by Desean Jackson himself. You know, you can see him on Instagram. From the looks of it, it's without a doubt that the Eagles and Desean Jackson will be parting ways. So, well, not sure if it's more likely that he's getting released or he's pretty much going to retire. I don't know what it is, but at this point, you know, Desean Jackson time here in Philadelphia is officially done. And let me start this off by saying thank you, Desean Jackson. I will actually be thanking Desean Jackson. You know, despite how it all ended the first time with Chip Kelly as our obviously our former head coach, that obviously went completely south and totally dismantled our team inside and out. But I was very excited to see him return, but I was very surprised at how much he's grown, you know, how he's matured, or how he's became humble and everything about life. You know, he was like a completely different person. And you know, all I'm gonna say is, you know, in a way, it does kind of suck that he would no longer be here. You know, I wanted, you know, Desean Jackson to succeed, you know, at least try to be very optimistic and, you know, continue where we left off. But unfortunately, you know, we got to be realistic. The guy's 34 years old. I mean, it's like, I don't want to use the age too much as of a reason or whatnot, but the guy just couldn't stay on the field, you know. Like, it's like one moment he would play one game, then he would miss 3 games, play another game, then miss 5 games. It was just really bad, you know. And from, if I recall, I think we may have gotten like maybe 4 or 5 touchdowns, you know, with Desean Jackson, you know, since his return. That's out of like maybe 2 years. But I just want to say thank you, Desean Jackson, for your career, period, as a Philadelphia Eagle. And that's definitely one person I would love to get his jersey. Definitely will always be my favorite wide receiver. I mean, I know some people would say either Terrell Owens for that, even though he's only here for 1 year, mostly known, you know, where he pretty much gave us that push to the Super Bowl. And of course, there's Alshon Jeffrey, you know, with him being actually involved with us winning the Super Bowl. But how things were turning out at first, obviously it's not a good look, but at the same time, all of a sudden he seems a bit more, how do you say? It seems like he existed all of a sudden when Jalen Hurts came on the field. I just don't know at this point, but all I'm gonna say is, you know, Desean Jackson, I'm not going to speak on behalf of Eagles fans, but I myself do want to thank you for your time here in Philly. You know, wherever happens, you know, good luck to you. He might end up going to another team, or he might just retire. I don't know. It was said he has the 3rd most receiving yards in Eagles franchise history. In my opinion, I do believe he's the best deep threat receiver in the NFL, in my opinion. Or before he just became, like, how do you say, injury prone, Desean Jackson was fucking unstoppable, you know, and it was just amazing to have him as a Philadelphia Eagle. But anyway, Desean Jackson is gone. You know, it's what it comes to, you know. The guy was just always getting hurt. And besides, you know, we really need to get younger. You know, we got Travis Fulgham. We got Jalen Reagor, John Hightower, JJ Umbrella Whiteside. You know, we had, who else, man? Quez Watkins. And then there's Alshon Jeffrey and Marquise Goodwin. And I don't know exactly who else is on our wide receiver core or whatnot. I mean, it might be so many, like, I don't even know who's ever gotten cut or whatnot. I just don't know. But change needs to be done. We need to get really, really young. We need to stop being loyal to these receivers, these older receivers who's not trying to play. So, I mean, we need to get really young. Like, we drafted all these receivers and we claim, you know, Travis Fulgham from the Lions. And it's crazy, like, he had a great moment and even Lions fans was getting sick that how great he was and how they missed out on him and everything. You know, so, and all of a sudden we decided to sit him because of Alshon Jeffrey, which turned out, you know, he didn't do anything. And I still don't understand to this day, why the fuck did we stop using Travis Fulgham? This was absolutely no fluke. Like, you couldn't say Travis Fulgham moment was a fluke, because we had so many different wide receivers, especially when we needed them. Like, we had freaking Dorial Green-Beckham. We had Bryce Treggs. We had Paul Turner. You know, like, so many guys, like, if I can remember, you know, Nelson Aguilar, Jordan Matthews, you know, Kamar Aiken, Mike Wallace. Like, when we needed wide receivers, I'm referring to 2016, 2017, or 2018 or whatever. You know, when we were in a situation when we really needed wide receivers, none of these guys was reliable. None of these guys. I'm not including Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith. You know, Torrey Smith dropped the passes at times, but he was still there at times when we needed him. You know, him and Nelson Aguilar, you know, but there were a lot of other wide receivers we needed to show up, and none of them was reliable. Who could forget Josh Huff, you know? But you can't say the Travis Fulgham, you know, moment was a fluke, because you just can't. I just don't see how it was a fluke. I felt like, you know, he was doing his thing and we just stopped using it because Alshon Jeffrey was coming back, and, you know, we did give him all that money, but the guy wasn't even showing up when we needed him, and we just stopped using Travis Fulgham. So, but anyway, I hope we keep Travis Fulgham, you know, and I hope whatever happens, you know, it will be the best move, or whoever's going to make the depth or whatnot. But anyway, man, let's see what happens with Alshon Jeffrey and Marquise Goodwin, you know. But in my opinion, we really need to go young. So that's all I got to say there. Desean Jackson, once again, thank you for your time here in Philadelphia. But, you know, it's time for us to get younger. You know, best of luck, whatever happens from here on out. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't done so already, you can do me a favor. Please like this video and subscribe if you're new here already. And that's all I got to say. As always, go Birds.
Have a beautiful time.